Okay, I like gospel music. People ask me what type of music I like. Well, I like R&B, rap, hip hop, and all that other good stuff. But I love gospel music because I'm a God person. I have a lot of flaws I need to work on and tweak out, like profanity and stuff like that, you know. But I tell people, just because I use bad words and all this stuff, don't mean to judge me. I still know. I still know where my heart is and who I'm living for, who I'm serving. So I could be ghetto and whatever people want to call me. I'm all that, you know. But at the end of the day, I'm not here for y'all. I'm here for God. I'm here to serve Him, live it by His will, and do His purposes, you know. And that's about it. So with that being said, I was in a pretty much I was in a situation where I needed God to come through and help me. It wasn't for me, it was for somebody else, a close one. And they was about to die. The doctors even confirmed it. They're not gonna make it. And I'm praying. And I know God never failed me in none of my prayers I had. So I'm praying. And I was really into the prayer, crying off. Um, the doctors was pretty much sure they wasn't gonna make it. So I'm like prepping myself like, damn, it's crazy. It was my daughter when she was born. She had a lot of complications in the pregnancy, and 2 months into the pregnancy, my girl was bleeding. Well, I ain't gonna say girl, but baby mom at the time, she was bleeding and stuff, and the baby, she was bleeding within 2 months of the pregnancy. So we kept going to the hospital, back and forth, rushing back and forth, blood on the floor, blood all in the toilet, and they was just saying that her the thing that carries whatever the placenta, it busted and ruptured, and they don't know how it happened. And it's like they said it can happen with like abuse or if they fall or something. And we both eliminated the abuse part, so we like she definitely ain't failed. So it's got to be a third reason you guys don't know about then, because we need to find out what's going on. So basically, she was losing water in the water bag, and the baby wasn't gonna make it because the baby was like 2 months. So this been going on for a while. The doctors kept having to hook her up to IVs to keep fluid in her water bags because her water bag kept, well, water bag, not with an S, because the water bag water was draining for some reason. It wouldn't keep water, so they kept hooking her up and refilling her fluid, trying to prolong the pregnancy long enough for to try to help the baby develop more, trying to buy more time, etc. So there was a lot of complications with that. And we ended up going to take it happened. She had to take steroids for the baby to help her develop because they came to the conclusion, the doctors, that the baby was going to come out regardless, even if it's not ready, fully developed or not. The baby's coming out because of how bad the placenta rupture was and everything. And her water bag wasn't holding water like it's supposed to. So this issue been going on for months. And from started at 2 months when she was bleeding, we had to keep finding out what's going on. But between that 2 months all the way to about 6 months, she was been on the steroids to hurry up and help the baby develop because they was trying to help the baby as much as possible because they like it's too soon. There's a lot of problems going on with their pregnancy, and the baby came out and all that stuff eventually after like 3 months early. The baby had the cord around the neck and was the opposite way, they said, and the baby they had to do an emergency C-section. So it was like she was coming out with the cord around her neck, and there wasn't really no water in the water bag, so they had to like go in there and just like get her like. So it was a lot of stuff going on at this pregnancy, and luckily she was partially almost developed, but her lungs wasn't fully developed. So they said she was gonna die because her lungs wasn't trying to hold the air. She came out too soon and it wasn't supporting the air that she was breathing, and her lungs wasn't already developed. So I start praying, and they put all these machines and feeding tubes and all this stuff in her, and we got attached to the baby because the baby would kick at night and all kinds of stuff, and she'll kick and let us know like we hear her, we talk, and she'll kick back. So we like getting attached to the baby, like, man, this is what's up. And so to hear all this messed up stuff going on through the pregnancy, and we like, damn, is she gonna make it? But then the baby came out, and They did their things. The doctors, and I thank all of them for what they did. They really been there, watched her around the clock, literally 24/7. They watched her around the clock, and little by little, I've been praying and praying, but the prayer went so deep because when I prayed to God, I was asking him like, look, man, I promised him, if you let my daughter live, I don't care if she have mental issues. I don't care what issues she have. I just want her with me. I'll deal with her issues. I'm like, just please, just let her live. Give her a story to tell. If you do this for me, I'll name her Miracle. I'll put Miracle in one of her names, and so she can have a story to remember how she got her name when she was born. And I just prayed and prayed and prayed. And when I was going to leave the hospital, I was in the car. My car was playing random music at first, but when God answers quick. That's why I like gospel music, because God is good and gospel music is good. And sometimes the message could be right in your face the whole time. You praying to God and looking for an answer. And all this time, the answer was in your face. And the whole time, it was a simple song you used to listen to all the time. The answer was there. So people overlook things. You have to have an open mind and not see things just as they are. It's always other sides. So people pray, and gospel music brings a lot of stuff out. It brings a lot of stuff out, man. Like, I prayed, and all these songs I was listening to all day was like, okay, cool, whatever, they cool, whatever. Keep my mind, stop thinking on this other stuff. But eventually, when I prayed to God, it wasn't a coincidence. When I got on this gospel music, came on called uh, "It's About to Be a Miracle" by Beverly Crawford. I believe she sang that. It says it's about to be a miracle, and it's a miracle. That song is about to be a miracle song, and I'm listening to it, and I'm like, dang, I just got through praying to God. Now this song just popped up when it wasn't even playing at first. I don't know where it came from. It just popped up and started playing, and I'm listening like, wait a minute. It don't take two and two to realize this good gospel song came from the good source. They giving a praise to him, but the answer came to me. And he just told me, like, don't worry about it no more. Let it go. If you trust me, if you seen I never failed you before and you trust me, leave it in my hands and stop worrying, stop stressing yourself. And so I figured, like, okay, everybody has a guardian angel. When you hear stuff like that in your head, stop stressing, leave it alone. That's your answers, man. That's your guardian angels answering you, letting you know this is your message from God. Like, he told us to tell you, quit stressing. He told us to let you know your prayer's been heard. That's your guardian angels. People be like, oh, my intuition. No, this is your guardian angels talking to you. You don't realize it. So if you're going through things like getting cheated on and all this other stuff and all this other, and you get all these hints and hunches and stuff like, oh, I knew it's something. That's your guardian angel letting you know. Your guardian angel is there to look out for you. So if something's wrong or bothering you or worrying you, they're gonna give you signs and hints. So it's not they trying to let you know, like, yeah, you might have an idea. Let me find out this. Let me find out. These are like ideas, that's floating around. Like, this is what you need to find out to get the truth. You need to find out this. You need to find out that. Follow your first mind. They giving you hints and letting you know. So a lot of people don't realize it. But you just like you played a lotto and, oh, I want to hit that. Oh, I know I should have. That's your guardian angel telling you should have played that number. You got to learn how to listen to that inner soul. I call it the inner spirit. You have to learn how to listen to that. Most times it be your guardian angel talking. You might have a favorite number or something, and you just keep running across those numbers over and over and over. That's your guardian angel trying to get in touch with you, letting you know something. You got to know these things. If you in touch with your guardian angel, I guarantee you gonna feel a difference. Like, you just keep realizing, like, oh, that's my guardian angel. Or recognize that they're there. Don't serve and worship them. They serve God. So, you could thank them or whatever, but that's your guardian angels reaching out trying to talk to you. But you have to, build your bond with your own guardian angel. You know what I'm saying? Talk, they're all in the air, talk to people and stuff. Don't make yourself look stupid in front of everybody. But basically, that was my answer. And over the months, my baby was there for 2 months. In 2 months, she lived, and her lungs ended up developing. They develop, and now she's all over the house tearing stuff up. God is good. God is good, man. And she don't have, the only problem she have is anger. Hold on. So now these angels and demons have the ability to do a lot of things. So, like, say you into lusting and you into porn and you trying to wing away from porn, for an example, and all this lust or whatever, you into females and you just like, whatever your fetish is or whatever you like. Say you out there and you see all these females coming around all of a sudden, like, and you trying to change, and they just throwing themselves at you. Or you might be doing something on your phone and some random app just pop open with something that you like, and you just like, let me click on it, and you just like, oh snap, look, now you back at square one again because you keep clicking on it. These demons do things to try to manipulate your mind so you can feel like that's just something you picking and doing, but that's what they want you to do because it's a war between who they want to be in heaven and not. They want to take souls, and God want his souls with him, and just the religious purpose, all that stuff clashes and stuff. But these demons, their goal is to take as many people to hell as possible, and God want to save as many people as possible. When it hits the fan, that's it. The line is split. Everybody on this side is going to be there. Everybody on this side is going to be there. But basically, these demons throw stuff at you like apps. Some random porn app might pop open that you into, like certain things that you like about porno might just pop open, or pop-up ads. Like they do stuff like that, man. You might get random phone calls from people that's into that type of stuff, like, oh yeah, we apply, we checked out your resume. Just like, wait a minute, I remember filling out. Then it's like they hit you up out of all people because they send demons that specialize in whatever you like. Whatever you like, they gonna send certain demons that specialize to try to manipulate and tempt you into doing what you're gonna do. And if that demon failed, they're gonna try to put another one that's gonna replace it, but to become harder. You're gonna realize like, damn, this got harder for me to now. Things is difficult more because they want to try to get you. But then the good part is that the angels can do the same thing. Your personal guardian angels, they can do the same thing. I'm under depression because when I prayed about my situation, how did I get that? Miracle song just popped up out of nowhere. So that was them giving me my answer. So it's a different when you get an answer to be lusted and tempted, you know that's not from the good spirit. But when you get certain answers, when you're in a certain situation, you know you need God to back you up because nobody else can do it. Then you want to pray. And that's where the good answers come down from. So they gave you the answer and it's there. So I prayed and that miracle song came on. And now my daughter, she's good. She's running around tearing her house up. The only thing she has is a temper. And she's only a toddler. She got a temper. So, and we all know where she got it from. Her mom always said, I'm like, okay. But I changed. And I'm glad I did. God changed me. I didn't do it by myself. But she has a temper. My kids, they got it. Oh, they got it. And that's not good. So I got to work with them to try to get them to, you don't need, anger management. I got to tell them like this. I got to teach them the proper way of handling their anger. So I told God, I thank you for that temper she got. I'd rather deal with that than her getting brain damage and can't breathe and having problems and stuff. Like all the stuff she would have had, the problems, man, all we have to deal with is a temper. So, I mean, I don't know. It might get great in the long run, but I'm just saying, God, I'd rather deal with that temper than her being messed up. So I praise God and thank him that he delivered out her situation. And the doctors couldn't even figure out how she made it. They just like shocked, like she was supposed to die like 2 months ago. Then she's toddler running around here screaming at everybody, demanding milk and stuff. And it's like, dang. So you guys got to keep your faith with God and just pray. Pray. And just keep your open mind when these answers are coming to you. You're going to get answers from good and bad. People who don't believe in God, you better believe in something because eventually everybody's going to find out. But I would rather, if you smart, you have an open mind. That's why I like gospel music, because gospel music is positive and sometimes the answer be right in your face. Sometimes you'll be listening to a song right there and then all of a sudden it's like, you think about it like, wait a minute, I asked God about this. This is the answer the whole time. You can hear the answer through certain people's conversations. They can come on a radio or a TV show. It could be people talking about a topic that relates to the subject that you asked God about, and it's the answer right there. I'm telling you, man, God answers you in different ways. They use his angels different ways, and the demons use their people for different ways to try to tempt you and bait you back from being good. Like, the more you do good or try to do good, the harder they're going to attack. So you're going to wonder why your car ain't tripping, why your car won't start up, why people fucking with you for no reason and shit. Like, they're going to come at you all kinds of ways to get you thinking, well, man, when I was living the other way, I was cool. I didn't have no problems. I need to turn back to doing this. Like, they trying to manipulate you. Because once you make your decision what you want to do and it's not of godly, they know you already screwed. So that's what they're going to do. They're going to come at you with everything they got. All the lust, all the temptations, the flesh, the having body, girls walking past. If you a guy looking at girls, They're gonna have fine girls around you 24/7 all the time. I even hook you up with a job where they pay pretty good. Where you be like, oh yeah, and I get to see these bitches. So, they have different ways of you would never know. You just see opportunities coming up, but it's like they setting you up for failure because they know, oh, if he's around this, it's gonna be hard for him to turn back now. Yeah, let's hook him up with what he wants because that's like people selling their soul to the devil. You sell your soul, they're gonna hook you up with everything you want, all the fortune and fame, yeah, everything you want. But they already got your soul. So you can live your life and lavish because it ain't shit to them. They got all of it, they own it all. So they're gonna let you screw yourself because once you sold your soul, let's keep our word. We got something more important than that. Let's keep our word. He's gonna find out at the end how important he should have kept that. So that's how this is. It's the same thing, just different. So they gonna be trying to do what they can to get you where you need to be at for them. And the angels, the old guardian angels, they're going to be trying to turn you away from it. You're going to have that mind state like, I just don't feel right. I don't know about this. Or I should have did that or something. Your phone might keep ringing. I mean, even when you're praying, stay focused. Because when you pray, they use that. They do different strategies to keep you from messing up, from praying. Once they see you into your prayer or you might get an answer or whatever, once your prayer is getting intense with God or you feel like you're getting closer and He hearing you, oh, you're going to have all the distractions coming. You're going to have phone calls, text messages, people knocking on your doors, phones ringing, kids playing outside, people want to do construction, start boom, 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 right when you're trying to sleep. Like, it's going to be all kinds of stuff coming your way, man. And it's crazy because that's how they work. Like, they know it. They're going to be sending all kind of people your way, man, when you're praying. They're going to do all kinds of stuff. Your toaster, microwave might go off. Oh, my brownies ready. You just start praying. Oh, let's go get the brownies for they burn. Or your cell phone, you might get a phone call while you're praying and you're looking to be somebody you ain't heard from in a while or has been trying to get in touch with for a while. Oh, demons will make it happen just to distract you. Man, you get that call and you get let me get this for the because I'm going to call back. They might not answer it and you're going to get distracted and you can't just get back into your prayer because it don't work that way. You're going to have to start building it back up again. They knew you was up there with it. They ain't trying to reach up there. So they wanted to distract you to keep you from praying, and you find ways like, oh man, this is going on, this going on. Then boom, 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 who knocking on the door? Why when you praying? You might get a package in the mail that you was waiting for, that you've been looking for. And they, man, such and such is here. Oh, you start praying. I gotta get that before he leave. And you notice how it's always perfect timing when they do it. It's always like well timed. Like that's the whole strategy. Once they distract you, you got to know these distractions when they come. They're going to keep you from trying to pray and get intense with God. And they're going to distract you with everything they can to get you away from the good path. And your guardian angels, you might see your favorite numbers, favorite alphabets or something like that. You might see all kinds of favorite stuff. And you might just keep running across it over and over and over. Your guardian angel knows that's what you like. And they're giving you a sign. They letting you know. Either your prayers are being answered. I don't know what the sign is. I'm just saying, I'm speculating. It could be, you're still not alone. I'm still here. I mean, that's just them reaching out. I don't know what it is, but you got to know when they're talking to you. You might get a prayer. And you might pray and a song might come on or a radio station might come on. They found a way to make you get that answer. You have to pay attention to it. It might be somebody come up to you, talk to you, though, you don't even know. And they just hit you with an answer. And you be like, and they just walk off with a smile. You just got to know, like, oh, okay, that's that answer I was waiting for. The Bible says, careful how you treat or entertain people because you never know if they're an angel. It could be dressed up as, I'm convinced a lot of them are dressed up as homeless people because they want you got to expect the unexpected. You might expect the guardian angel to be looking all nice in a fancy suit and, you know what I'm saying, but they might come up to be a homeless person just to see how you react, and you might have a jacked up attitude, and they might walk up. And it's funny because if you think about it, most times it might happen when you get paid. All the days you broke, you barely see them, but when you get paid and you know you paid and others don't know it, the angels know it. They gonna test you. You asking God for blessings, but are you gonna bless other people? They testing you, and you walk up and you like, nah, man, I ain't got no money. Like I'm tired of seeing these broke people walking up on me, begging all the time. There's too many of these guys. Now, when you made that mind state and you rejected him, you're going to be judged for that. God going to be like, so this is how you thought of them the whole time? You know, like, you want me to forgive you, but you ain't, look, I was going to bless them, but, no. This is exactly where your heart felt when you came at him like that. This is how you really, really felt about the guy. So you still gave him the money, but even though you gave him the money to be nice anyway, Your heart wasn't there. You was just like, let me just get him some money, get him out of my face. I'm on a date. I'm with my girl. I don't need this. You know, you had a negative mind state, but you did your part and gave him some money, but your heart wasn't there. But you still asking God, bless me with this, and you asking him for favors. But look what you doing. So people like, oh, I'm smart. I do what I do. But no, man, we all mess up in some kind of way and don't even realize it. Like that, people wouldn't even realize that. Like, dang, your heart ain't there. You did it to please. You did it just so people could see that you're a nice person, but you really didn't want to give them the money. You actually did it for something else. Your heart wasn't really there when you gave them the money, so don't expect to be blessed off of that. Man, I done gave like $10 away this week. I ain't got no blessings yet. Your heart wasn't there the whole time you did it. You was doing it for your own purposes. It wasn't actually help him. Now, when you actually do stuff like that to help the homeless, from your heart, because this is just you. You like helping people. You see people down, you the type to want to help them. You going to help them, and that was from the heart. Those are the ones that most likely will get blessed before anybody else. And those be the ones that you least expect. You be like, dang, how he come up on $1 million? What? I should have been walking with him. So you sitting there thinking like, dang, I gave away like $10. He only gave $1. How he get this and I, you know how that goes, man. But at the same time, he gave away $1 and his heart was there. He wanted to do it. And that's all he had. You had a grip of money and you was just like doing it for your own purposes. It wasn't really because you wanted to help the person. So it's a big difference in that picture. That's their way of blessing him. Look, everybody ain't gonna get the same blessing. You ain't gonna walk out in the mailbox and say, is my 10 million here too? So, you know what I'm saying? You out here getting pissed off, kicked. That's why I don't pass these messages when people be like, you send this to so many people on Facebook. And if you don't, there's a blessing coming your way in 2 minutes. Y'all said that. God didn't come down here and say, oh yeah, go on to pass that. I'm gonna bless all y'all in 2 minutes. So everybody's sitting there waiting for a blessing. Like, dude, 2 minutes passed and I ain't got nothing yet. I'm waiting for a phone call or something. That's why I don't like passing that, because that's kind of like making God out of a lie. God didn't say it. Those are people making these messages. And they doing it with faith and hoping, but they were not realizing, dude, if God gonna bless somebody, he gonna do it when it's time for him to do it. He gonna do it when he know they need it. Not because they felt like they needed it at the time and wanted it. If you work and say you asking God for all his money and you stuck with the same job, and all of a sudden you don't feel like you're making progress with the prayers, but all of you still stuck with this job. No, man, he's working on your stuff. He heard you. If your heart is right with God, even your heart ain't right, he hears your prayers. But if your heart is right, he hear your prayers. And then say you get fired for something and you like, dang, I was making this, but now I ain't got nothing. All of a sudden these doors open up where you get paid more money. You like, dang, oh, I'll take that job. That's your guardian angels and God. Y'all communicating. You prayed to God. Your guardian angels got that prayer through for you. And you prayed to God and he hooked you up with a better paying job that you wanted. It was destined for you to lose that job so you could pick this one up, because you wouldn't have got it if you was with the other job still. So it was set up in place. Your destiny is set up with God when you pray and talk to him and ask him to guide you and lead you. So with that being said, he got blessed and different people get blessed different ways. So